Okay.
You know, hey Sophia, you do realize that Betty bought some butter so she can make her batter better.
Oh no.
Then she made some better butter. Let's see. Betty
I
Butter
have
bought
no
some
idea
butter
what he's
so she
talking
can make
about.
it better
Just for the
better. Then
record.
she made her batter better. Then she can make it better better. Betty Butter bought some butter so she can make it better better. Betty Butter bought some butter so she can make it better better. Oh, I got it.
That's
What'd
really
you say? Can you
impressive.
repeat
You want to
that?
type it out for me so I can try it?
Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Make It podcast. I'm your host, Chris Barkley.
And I'm your host, Nicholas Buggs. It's good to be here, brother. It's good to see you.
Good to see you as well. I see that we all love love. We're dressed in red and pink today, except for Papa Bear, who is dressed in the classic Make It Black. Welcome, producer Papa Bear, to another episode of the Make It podcast with us. Thank you for ushering us along in this journey. Joining us today is our esteemed guest, Sofia Yepes. Sophia, say hello.
Hello. Hi.
Hey.
Oh,
Hey.
hi.
It's a nice little balance. You know what I'm saying? From the bass, we get a little, I like that. I like that balance.
Bass,
I appreciate
little
it.
bass.
Yeah.
I don't know when this is going to publish, by the way. So I want to do some quick housekeeping, which is, well, hopefully it publishes pretty quick. But sometimes it doesn't go down like that. I think it will. But just to give everybody enough leeway, I want to do a couple of quick pieces of housekeeping. First and foremost, the Nashville Film Festival. As many of you that listen on a weekly or bi-weekly basis, you know that I am on the board. I am the president of the board of the Nashville Film Festival. Nashville is a wonderful city. So if you're listening around the globe, come to the Nashville Film Festival, September 18th through the 24th. The 18th is a Thursday. That is also Papa Bear's birthday. It could not be on a better day. Come through. It's going to be incredible. We have the best films programmed. Shout out to Lauren Thielen, our incredible creative director and programmer. She's amazing. Shout out to Jennifer Bonnier, who does some programming for us as well and is a filmmaking partner of mine. Shout out to Jason Padgett, who we've had on this very podcast that breaks down the Nashville Film Festival in detail. Nicole Kidman's going to be there. We're going to have some screenings from Jennifer Lopez's new movie, which is getting a ton of buzz, a lot of like Oscar-worthy buzz. And speaking of Oscars, the Nashville Film Festival is an Oscar-qualifying film festival. So it's a big time thing. It's just getting better and better and better every year. We have enormous goals for this festival, and this festival this year, September 18th to the 24th, will be no exception. You will see how ambitious we were putting this together. It's going to be a blast. There's going to be tons of conferences, breakout sessions, workshops, filmmaker networking, gatherings. Nick, are you coming to this year?
I think I'm about to say, the way you're talking it up, man, I'm like, dang, you get my ticket right
You better
now.
be there.
And I'm like, you know what? Here's the deal.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be there when Nicole Kidman walks into the empty theater and sits down on the seat and says what she says, like she does at the beginning of every AMC movie. So like,
Heartbreak looks good in a place like this.
Whoa.
That's right.
Whoa. Exactly.
Yep,
Maybe we can get her
to be right there.
Maybe we can get her to say it. I mean, look, Nicole, if
You
you're
have
listening to this by chance, if you're watching this by chance, listening to this by chance, I'll make no secret of it. We would love for you to be the Robert De Niro of this sort of, festival, right? Like, how De Niro's with Tribeca, you get Robert Redford with Sundance.
Yep.
Nicole Kidman, doors wide open. We love you. We think you're super talented. She's going to be doing a Q&A for her film Cold Mountain at the Country Music Hall of Fame. It's going to be amazing. We would love for her to be the face of the Nashville Film Festival. We have no objections with that. So again, September 18th to the 24th. Okay. Nick, come on down. Come on down. I've got a ticket for you.
Make a
Sophia,
very compelling argument.
Sophia, come on down. I will host you.
Yeah.
I will host you. You will pay for nothing. This is my offer to you. And Papa Bear, you will be out of town. So
Celebrating.
Celebrating his birthday.
Festival's coming.
So
I'm getting out of town
yeah,
so I could have room to drive on the streets. So,
there you go.
PB. Gotta love it.
He dropped a traffic joke on us. Okay. The other announcement is just that we had some pretty cool breakthroughs with some of our platforms around apparel and gear and things like that. So it's we've been working on this for a really long time, probably too long. So maybe we'll have some new things for you there. So keep your ear to the ground on apparel and gear and things like that coming right around the corner. All right, let's get into our first segment with Sofia Yepes. Story is king.
I'm excited.
Ooh,
Story is king. Okay, you ready, Sofia?
I'm ready, I think.
Where were you born?
I was born in Medellin, Colombia.
Okay, describe your household in 3 words. Growing up.
Okay, growing up.
Mhm.
Wallpaper.
I like
I'm gonna write this
I
down.
like it. Yeah, I like it.
Basement
Mm.
and attic.
Okay, so describe
wow.
wallpaper, describe basement, and describe attic for the people.
Okay, so the wallpaper part is we moved in there when I was like 4ish. And I just remember when we went to go see the house, it had this very funky clown wallpaper in the bathroom.
That is a little bit odd. This
It
is
was-
in Queens, right?
Yes, this was in Queens.
So you were left Colombia, went to Queens. Okay, got it.
Yes. And this was actually Rosedale.
Okay.
And yeah, I just remember the wallpaper. And when my parents decided to buy the house, that was my question: is like, are we buying the house with the wallpaper? That was.
What a mature
Okay.
question, by the way. At
Yeah.
4, right?
Well, I mean, you got creepy clowns on there. That's what I would
Hard
ask
to
the same
forget.
thing. Is this the house we're getting? Because those eyes are looking at me
We're
like,
gonna have to do something about that wallpaper.
yep.
No,
I'd be in
no,
there with a
no.
Sharpie. I'm sorry. Like every clown eyeball would be marked out with a Sharpie. Not doing it.
Oh, we're not allowed to have those.
Making it even creepier. Okay, basement.
A basement. Okay. We had a basement, and for some time my grandfather lived there, but it was also just like a playroom of mine when my grandfather wasn't there, even when he was there. And I remember I was doing a project for school. First of all, I love the smell of basements. Give me a basement. They're funky. The smell's funky.
I keep learning interesting things about it.
There's something about
It
them.
smells like nostalgia. That's what it is. 'Cause
I
not
love
every basement
it.
is like that, but it's nostalgia. I'm with you.
Is that what it is? Okay. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
So my grandfather didn't speak a lick of English, right?
Oh, wow,
And
okay.
yet he would watch TV all day long in English. And I remember I was doing a project for school, and we had to do a current event project. And I decided to put on a whole news show. So I was doing the anchor part of the news show, and I'm telling the story. So like the bar is over here, and my grandfather's sitting just off the camera,
Yeah.
and he's watching TV, and he's watching Family Matters.
Hey.
I'd be talking about something super serious, like, this just in, breaking news. And then my
Shout out to
grandfather,
Jalil
Steve
White.
Urkel, would do something, and my grandfather would just die laughing. And we couldn't help but start laughing with him. And that's just like one of my favorite memories of my entire life.
Oh man, wait! I might have to go off camera for like a half a second. Just let me do that. If y'all
for
give me
it.
grace, Chris. I'm gonna be right back though. So don't jump to something else. Like I'm still here. See that I'm still here. Like I'm still.
All right. So for everyone just listening to this, Nick has left the
I
screen.
left the building.
He is coming back with something. He has
Is that-
a black figurine, a black child in his hand.
Oh my God.
Nick is
it's
holding a
Urkel!
black child. Oh, I'm sorry. It's Urkel. It's not just a black child. It is a figurine of Stefan Urkel.
Steve, that's right.
Oh,
Steve
I
Urkel,
love
guys.
him.
I got you, Sophia. I got you. That's
I
what's up.
appreciate that.
Love it.
Thank you.
I got
Thank
you.
goodness
Yes.
it wasn't just a regular black child that he found. He was holding.
See the people. Yeah, exactly. People on the audio right now are like, "Wait, Nick is holding a small black child. Like, what is happening right now?" That's no.
It's in the palm of
It's a
his
Funko
hands.
Pop, people.
Yeah.
It's a Funko
Right.
Pop.
I've abandoned my boy.
Okay, so
Yeah, Chris be pushing buttons, man. Like he just got these buttons and he's pushing them and the sounds come out. It's just, it doesn't make any sense half the time. Don't, just ignore it.
shout out to Daniel Day-Lewis on that one.
Yeah.
Okay, talk about attic.
Alrighty,
So you
now
love the
attic.
smell of basement. Your
Love the
grandfather's
smell of
down there. What about attic?
So the attic was another playroom of mine, and
How did it smell?
actually, I don't remember.
Right.
Probably
But
good.
yeah, we just had this like
Mm.
we had an actual playroom, and then the other room was my dad's office, which we took on as our playroom too, because obviously, like
Mm.
you know, that was his fault for putting it so close to our playroom.
Mm.
And he when I was younger, he worked at a mattress store,
Mhm.
and we had like random mattresses in my house, like just a bunch of mattresses.
Yeah.
So we would get on a mattress and slide down from the attic all the way down to my
Oh, that's awesome.
Wow.
It was so fun. There was injuries for sure, but
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Because the mattress stops, but you keep going.
You
So
keep
yeah.
going. That's right.
And of course, it's the time you're like where your chest is to like the stairs, so you're like going
Yeah.
down, and your chest is just like hitting all the stairs. It's great.
I
Good
love that your
times.
dad
Yeah, that's
worked at
awesome.
that
I love
store,
it.
had all these mattresses in your house. I had a friend I grew up with that his dad owned like a I don't know. He didn't own he owned a company that distributed Mars candies, I believe is what it was.
Okay.
And so I went to his house and he didn't have furniture, but he had as many candy bars as you wanted.
What?
These candy bars were everywhere. And I was like, can we eat this? He goes, no, that's inventory. You cannot get high off your own supply. So he had a whole house full of candy bars
Wait a
everywhere, and there
second.
was nowhere to sit. I remember this
Wait a
vividly.
second, Chris.
Candy
Are
bars,
these
and he
Mars
had
candy bar tables? Like, does he have Mars candy
That's what
bar
I'm picturing
furniture?
too.
Like,
It's just like furniture made out of Mars candy bars. You know? Like-
exactly. That's what it's like. You can't,
Really?
like, bro. You can sit there, but you can't eat that. You know?
yeah.
exactly.
The
Well,
longer
it
you
was
sit
it was
there, the softer the couch.
this whole
That's right.
yes. And well, I remember distinctly that you could sit on the boxes. I mean, like, yeah, but you couldn't
Okay.
eat what was inside the boxes. Just boxes stacked everywhere. So he was like the Pusha T of candy bars. You know, he had like a whole house full of, and they had this, and they had a parrot.
bro. I got your Mars.
Like I'll never forget that they amongst all these boxes, Nick, was a cage, a
Mm.
giant cage that had a parrot that could speak in it.
So it just be like Mars bar.
Yeah, like what would it say? What? Don't need the supply. What would it say?
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
Don't get
I-
high on your own supply.
I don't remember.
rule number 1.
I don't
That's
remember.
right.
I don't remember everything it could say. I think it could say the basic thing like Polly wants a cracker,
Uh-huh.
and then it could curse. They taught it to curse. So, and I don't
Hey,
remember which curse word.
first statement, Chris.
But I
is
was a
mad
child,
racist, by the way.
and I was
I'm
like,
not gonna say anything about that.
Which one?
Polly wants it. I'm not gonna even go there.
Oh, Polly wants a cracker?
Is it?
Okay.
Is it?
See?
Probably wants a Mars bar.
See?
Yeah.
Polly wants her
See,
freedom.
That would have been impressive.
Yes.
Polly wants her freedom. Polly wants you to answer the. Polly wants you to open the cage. You know,
Yeah,
something-
no more cage.
yeah, exactly. Okay. All right.
That's
Wallpaper.
wonderful. All right.
Basement,
Yeah,
attic.
wallpaper,
for those
basement,
who
and
need to
attic.
know. And what was the moment you knew you wanted to pursue a creative life, though, Sophia? Is there? a
Oh,
moment?
I knew since I could
Wom.
talk. Like I was putting on plays. I was faking my own death since I could. Like my poor
A little
mother, I
dark.
think she suffered like multiple anxiety attacks because I was good. You know?
Mm.
You would die in front of her?
Yeah, just like I would like faint and like
Oh,
like faking a like massive injury. I like use all kinds of like red whatever I could find. Like it was
yeah.
almost always it was like just messing with my mom. But yeah, no, ever since I could do anything, I was super, super creative. I loved doing all and anything.
When your mom noticed you doing that, did she immediately sort of put you in acting classes and camps, or did you have to find that yourself?
I had to
No,
find
you
it
know what?
myself.
Wait. I know what mom did. Mom called The Exorcist. That's what she did.
Close. That's so close.
Child keeps dying in my house. I don't know what's going on.
Yo, I think she still possibly might call someone to help me with that.
Yeah,
Perfect.
the rosary
That's
was
perfect.
out, bro. The rosary was out. That's all I gotta say.
Constantly.
Have you seen the movie Harold and Maude?
Oh, I love that movie.
There you go.
Yeah.
Explain that to the audience that hasn't seen it, PB.
Well, it's just this bizarre kid that stages a bunch of deaths of himself, really upsetting his family. But he meets an older lady that's just as weird.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
Maude.
That's all you need.
definitely a
That's the
disturbing
key.
movie if you let it get to you.
That's right. Okay. So you had to discover this on your own. So you found an outlet for this for yourself.
Yeah, it was more of like I grew up not understanding that could be a career for somebody. You know, I was just having fun. And I didn't really have the resources at that time to understand like, oh, I can go to school for this, or I can go to a camp, or so I would just do. And it's actually really interesting because nowadays you think of something, you want to do something creative, and it's funny because now we think of something like creative that we want to do and we find all these like obstacles to start it, to even start it. And as a kid,
That's very interesting.
you don't see those obstacles. You just find a way. And so that's kind of how I expressed myself as a kid. I was just always doing it, just making plays or putting together shows or movies or whatever I can get my hands on.
So let's talk about your career a little bit going into it. What should this audience know you for? So what, along your career path up to this point, and what are you working on now?
I think what they should know me for is The Low End Theory. That's the film that we finished a couple years ago and that just recently got some distribution.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, it's a feature film that I co-wrote, produced, and starred in.
It's a lot.
Yeah, I realized that along the way.
Yep.
And yeah, it's great film. I'm very proud of it, and my favoriteest part is that I got to do it with my friends. Like, I brought my friends along on this journey, and everyone was just like, "Yeah, let's do this." And we all have this awesome movie that we're very, very proud of. And what am I working on now? I'm actually working on putting together a TV series. Yeah, it's in the process of getting the pilot written, but we just finished up the Bible. I'm super excited about it. I co-wrote it with a fellow mama, and we are both from New York. She's from Brooklyn. I'm from Queens, and this character is someone who was raised in the streets of Brooklyn and just only knows how to get through life by, doing the grimiest things, but with like a good moral compass, but like it's grimy the way that she does it.
Okay.
And then
Very New
she
York.
ends up having to go on the run and ends up in Tarzana, California. And then she's like, what the hell is this place?
Okay. What do you have a tentative name for this?
We do. We haven't gotten the copyright yet, so I can't exactly.
All right. Yeah, we don't want to give it away. Just
No.
forthcoming. Is it a web series or is it
I got a question
or is it
about
going to
that.
be a pilot pitch?
Pilot pitch. Mhm.
Okay, got it. Nick, go ahead. Sorry about it.
Yeah, my question is, okay, you said from New York, right?
Mhm.
And then ends up in this
Tarzana.
crazy place in California.
Oh, yeah.
How much of a parallel is this to your own life going from New York to Colombia?
Oh, I think, yeah, I can say that either to Colombia or coming here too. It's
Okay.
totally parallel. I mean, like you're used to things being a certain way and like being even just ordering your coffee a particular way, and then you come to a place and they don't understand what a regular coffee is. You're just kind of like, this is like the simplest thing. Just, come on.
So it's funny you mentioned that, because I just traveled and my wife was like that when we traveled. We were in Paris and she was like, I just want a coffee. And they were like, you want an espresso? She was like, no. I said, I want a coffee. And then like give her another option. It's like, why is this gotta be so difficult?
What she wants is what she does want is an Americano, but she doesn't. But she has to know how to order the Americano.
Is only known in Italy. They didn't know that in Paris, or either that or they just didn't want to give it to her. I don't know.
Oh no, they do Americano in Paris. They do Americano.
Yeah, like they didn't want to.
But what about drip? Isn't it drip?
Well, a drip is just an Americano made differently.
Really?
Yeah, but you know what she wants. She wants that black coffee in the cup so she can put her creamer and her sugar in there. So like, don't overcomplicate it. So yes, I hear you.
Truly.
So yeah.
Well, I oversimplified though to your point, Nick, just now. And just to be clear with Sophia and the audience about this. So in my understanding of it, so with coffee, you're going to have a ground bean, and hot water at hopefully 205 degrees is going to kind of drip over it and then turn it to.
Thanks, Chris.
Okay. Turn it to
205 degrees.
I'm a coffee nerd.
For 37
and then you're going to get
seconds.
like a pot of coffee, hopefully out of that, right?
Okay.
Okay. Sure. With an Americano, it's actually made with espresso. So you're basically having a coffee bean that's ground a lot finer, right? Oh. So it's about double as fine as regular coffee brew.
Oh.
So then you're going to get the shot of espresso, and what your wife wants, Nick, is that double shot. That would have tasted more like coffee to her, I think. So she 2 shots of espresso, and then you're going to put 8 ounces of, again, water, hopefully at about 205, but maybe the 212 over a top.
What are you even doing? Like,
and then you stir it.
Happening right now?
And then
that stick your finger in
and
it.
then that is an Americano. That is an
Nice.
Americano. And so that might be the difference your wife is noticing in terms of the flavor profile, is that she may not like espresso.
She just wants a coffee. That's what I'm saying.
I just told you what coffee was. They don't do that shit over there. They don't grind it up that fat. They don't grind it up that fat. And they don't have like the machine that brews it out slowly. They don't do that.
You go from, New York to, what'd you say, Tarzana,
California. So like in New York, you ask for a regular coffee, you're gonna get coffee, like black coffee at 205 degrees, most likely.
Correct.
Yeah, that's right.
With milk and sugar, right? Like that's just what happens. It's
that's right.
Milk, 2 sugars. Out here, and I'm in California, and I'm right next to Tarzana. So out here, they're not gonna do that for you. They're just gonna give you the black coffee, and that it's like those little things that you really like learn to love about a place that you don't realize don't exist in other worlds, is the thing that the thing that'll set you off, like
why did you pick Tarzana, by the way? Curious about that.
Well, one, because I live next door to it, and it's just such a contrast to like the concrete jungle of Brooklyn.
So there's your parallel that Nick was pointing to. Got it. I love it. I'm excited to see this. There's a couple of shows that I've seen that are similar to this. So there's one on Apple, and I'm forgetting what the name of it is, but it's set in England. It's kind of the same thing. Great people with a moral compass that's centered, but in a situation where they have to do something they have to continually do things pretty crazy to get their to survive, essentially,
right,
to get what they want out of life. And then there's another one with John Hamm, Your Friends and Neighbors.
Oh yeah,
who a fantastic show,
super good,
where you have John Hamm, who really is sort of the guy we're rooting for, but at the same time he's doing a bunch of despicable things,
right,
in order to keep up heirs, to keep up the appearance that he's still wealthy. And it's a fascinating. I really recommend everybody watch it. The thing that makes yours different is that we've got 2 single moms, right?
Oh no, it's just she's not a single mom, but she's a mother, and
or 2 mothers, right?
But it's just one character. She's not even a mom.
Okay, got it. So, but
we're just happen to be mothers who are putting it together.
Mothers putting it together. Nice. The character is one woman, though, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And that's different because the 2 shows I mentioned were all sort of male focused. POV
focused.
POV
right.
shows. This is really, really exciting. Okay, so that's what you're working on now. That's what we should know you for. So if anybody didn't quite get it, you're obviously a multi-hyphenate, but you're an actor, you're a writer, and now you're producing. And have you directed as well?
No.
Not yet? Okay.
No.
Okay.
Maybe my cousins when I was a kid.
Yeah. You got a bunch of home videos you directed.
Yeah.
And credits.
Yeah, love it. Yeah, so this is incredible. This is super exciting. I cannot wait for you to make these things come to life, and best of luck in the pilot process. Is there, before we move on to audience polls, is there a particular network you'd want your show to live on? Is there a goal to pitch to a particular buyer? Because now there's only about 6 buyers. That's the one crazy thing. It's like
it's wild.
there's really about 6 buyers left. That's it.
We'll see what it's like when it's all said and done and we're done with the pitching and what happens, right?
Yeah.
It just feels like it all changes so fast right now. But I think it's like an FM, Apple.
Okay.
You know, what am I talking about?
You mean FX?
FX, yes, thank you.
Yeah, I know what you
FX,
meant.
Apple. It's dark and gritty, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. I think that's really cool because it is true that like it feels like every streamer show has a flavor to it.
Mhm.
Like you see a show like Severance and you know that's an Apple TV show.
Oh, yeah.
Like that wouldn't really, maybe it would exist on HBO Max, but for the most part, you really know, oh, that's an Apple thing.
Yeah.
The Owen Wilson show, Stick, you know that's an Apple thing. Whereas like a Game of Thrones or like this new show, which is amazing, called Rage. Everybody should watch it.
Oh, yeah.
It is not in English. And I recommend not playing the English dubbing of it because it's
Dubbing
terrible.
version. Yeah.
Watch it in Spanish. It's Spain Spanish,
Okay.
not Mexico Spanish. But and then have the captions on, and it's fine. It's a really, really good show. It's like
Chris,
fantastically
the
good.
problem is that no, we're of a different
HBO Max.
generation. We're of a different generation. We read, bro. Like we're okay reading.
Oh, we read. Oh yeah, the reading.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Forgot about the illiteracy.
Yeah, this generation, you're gonna have to have like a bunch of emojis and like.
Or it has to be like in a blue text box or something like that.
Well, clearly
Yeah,
Warner
just-
Brothers knew this, Sophia, because they spent money to dub it.
Yep.
I mean, I think
That's
also
Yeah.
all of them have to, you know.
Yeah.
Netflix's credits are like 17 minutes long. They're like longer than the shows because they're dubbed in every
that's right.
language, you know.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. This is
Yeah,
true.
I
So
hear you.
so
I
yeah,
hear you.
shout out.
But
shout
Chris,
out to,
before we go to
Rage.
the polls, though, I do have a question. I'm like,
Oh.
Sophia, how did you find yourself in Encanto? Like, how's that work?
Encanto. Oh.
Yes, like
Encanto.
where, how
She
did
didn't
that
mention
happen?
that part. She's playing the humble.
It was an audition. They were looking for
Okay.
Colombian voices, and the audition was, can you be a street vendor? Like, sell me something from the street. And boy, oh boy, do we have street vendors, and they're so interesting in like how they sell. So I think, should I do one of them? Should I do one of these?
Yes,
I'm gonna
let's
step
go.
a little far away from the mic. I think one that I did was Mazamorra, mil masam. Okay, is that too loud?
That's wonderful. No, it's perfect.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And listen, what I love about that is that you said they were looking for like a Colombian voice, right?
Mhm.
And I've just had this conversation with one of my buddies like recently about, he doesn't really connect with the idea of Latin or Latino culture. Okay, I'm gonna tell you why. And he's what one would think is a Latino. He's Nicaraguan. Okay, and he says, I don't like it. He's like, my wife always says like, yo, we like Latino culture, Latino this, Latino that, and we gotta be Latino. He's like, no, because we're not all the same.
Mhm.
He's like, Nicaraguan culture is not the same thing as Puerto Rican
Right,
culture.
not a monolith.
It's
That's
totally
very true.
different, right? So so he's like, it's a totally different thing. And I thought it was cool when you said they were looking for a Colombian street merchant, not just a Latino or Latina street merchant, because that's specific, right?
Yeah.
So when
Yeah.
you're specific, you can talk up to your specific experience because that might be totally different from what they do in, Puerto Rico or Colombia or somewhere else. So I thought that was really cool that they were looking for that level of specificity in the role.
Oh, absolutely. Especially because we don't get a chance. Like we haven't seen ourselves, not in a Disney movie and not in a lot of content, across the board of whatever we're watching or listening to. So to be requested specifically, it's, just to be in that film for me it's such a proud moment, like I was like, oh yeah, Colombia, we're on the map, we're on the Disney
That's
map,
right, let's go.
like
I love that.
but
That's
he is
awesome. You see my
correct,
little yeah, that's perfect. I love it. I don't know if you can see right there. I've got a little ode. I got the little sugar skull right there that I've got in my
I do
little
see
Legos back in
that.
the
So
corner.
what Nick is pointing at
little
is one of his Lego designs
Legos
that are behind him on the set.
Those are
And
Legos?
all Legos.
Get out. That's
Yes.
so
Yeah.
cool.
And
Yeah,
he did them. He did not buy them, and there was no template.
That's right, and they're not a set. You can't
not
get
a
that
set.
on the interwebs. That's
Dude,
right.
For
My
that's
little
now.
Marilyn
super cool.
Monroe.
Not until
Yeah.
he sells them on the internet.
Exactly. It's so hard to
Yeah.
get rid of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, these are
How is
mine.
that possible? They're so cool.
Well, thank you. But it's like you said, you just create. Like there's no one telling me I can't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right?
absolutely.
So
Exactly. And you're having fun.
gonna do
I'm
it.
assuming.
exactly. Yep.
Right?
Oh,
Okay.
all day,
Yeah.
every day. Like
Well,
this,
yeah,
you only
it's-
see in part of the wall.
Yeah, there's more, and there's more on the
Yep.
floor. So Nick has like a dedicated
They're
Lego
everywhere.
room.
They're everywhere.
That's
that-
so impressive.
And it's not just Legos.
thank
Like
you.
he has all sorts of things in there that he sort of shares with the family. But it is a massive room dedicated in a house to play, basically.
That's right.
And
gotta play.
it makes it a unique space for sure. And I love it. And Nick, what you said, we repeat all the time, especially with the AI fears sort of coming in every direction for every creative we know. No one can stop you from doing art. And that's the great thing about being a creative. Now, you can be afraid of not getting paid the same or paid to do the art you used to do. And those are legitimate fears and things we have to work out in society as we go. But no one can take it away from you. That's the whole
Never.
thing. You can never be taken
Never.
away from you. You do what you want to do when you want to do it. Okay, Nick, can you? We don't have audience polls like we normally have them. Normally, our audience polls, guys, are from our YouTube page. We pull them off. We read the results of the audience poll to you, and then we discuss. Okay, but today Nick has a remix for us. Am I correct on this, Nick? You're remixing.
Oh yeah, a little hey, fick it. Yeah,
different?
this is just a nod, right? I think all my segments today are a nod to the film, right? The low end theory. So I was
Low-end
just
theory.
thinking, like I know that Chris is a bit of a hip hop head. We're both musicians. We love music, and I was just thinking about the Low End Theory album from A Tribe Called Quest.
Oh.
And my
Quest.
thing was, right, look, and it's just amongst us, the informed few, basically like, what's your favorite track from that album? And I think I'll put this out on social, on YouTube, and see what people say. But I was, what the people say, but I wanted to see what you all thought. And Sophia, I don't know if you got deep into the album because of the movie title, but there's a couple of tracks. So I did go on the interwebs and I did look at what people thought were the top 4 tracks on that album. And the top 4 tracks were Jazz, Check the Rhyme, Scenario, and Excursions. Okay, those are the top 4. Now, Excursions, I think, is actually the first track on the album, and Scenario is the last track on the album. Yeah, but those 4 tracks. So Jazz, Check the Rhyme, Scenario, and Excursions. And I'm just going to say, when I'm thinking, like, if I had to just answer the question, like off the top, it's Scenario. Just because it's the one that persists. It's the one that's in my head. It's the one that like has lasted over time. And if you were to ask me, just name a track from the album, I'm like, what's up? What's the scenario? Like, I'm just, that's the track.
Okay,
So
It's
anyway,
also
for
been
me,
sampled, right?
Kate, don't
exactly
put,
like
Kate, don't put the song in here because we'll get copyright dinged. But you could put that. But you could put the album.
Yeah.
You could put the album cover up there.
Yeah, but what's the scenario? Scenario is my track. So I just wanted to know from your perspectives, out of those four: jazz, check the rhyme, scenario, excursions. What's your favorite track?
Sophia, do you know this album? Do you know this stuff?
I do know it, but I know it because of like helping write the film. I didn't know it
That's right.
before. Like I knew the songs, but
Interesting.
it wasn't something that I was like, you know. But my the co-writer and director, he's big time Tribe Called Quest fan, like big time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
Well, in making the film, did you come away with a song that you liked the most?
Scenario has always been a song that like.
See, now we're gonna be boring because I was gonna say Scenario too.
Yeah, it's not boring, bro.
Or in
it's
sync, like you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. I mean,
We're in
Scenario is
sync
the
on
one
that.
for me, but you know, the anthology, the "Can I Kick It" to me is
Yes, we can.
That's the
Yes,
big
we
song
can.
to me that people. So for those who don't know, I mean, they will know that song. But for those who don't know who Tribe Called Quest is, or like really don't know the discography, they're gonna know "Can I Kick It" because it just shows up on it, you know, everywhere, like throughout time. Even I think maybe a ton of commercials and everything.
And
Movies.
the new Tom and Jerry movie.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah,
I did not know
was
this.
like, oh my god, this movie has such a great soundtrack. Like,
You know, it's crazy because
It's
we
a
were just
banger.
talking about this before we were recording. Like how there's like this thing that I read where like the last two generations view Ferris Bueller as like a villain, like as a terrible friend. Like this is one of my favorite movies, and I've never viewed
exactly. Sophia
Matthew
like,
Broderick's
me
character
talking
as like a bad friend or a villain in the
he's
story.
a hero. Oh,
Exactly.
Right.
I understand.
My bet. I wonder how these new audiences will perceive Jerry.
Oh,
Because
and Tom and Jerry.
crazy stuff it happens to Tom.
so like, listen, my son loves it, but I think he's like into. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I never liked it. I was like, oh my god, they're so mean to each other. Oh my gosh, you know?
Yeah.
Or like Roadrunner now is the villain, right? Not the coyote. Because Roadrunner keeps
No,
sending
really?
Coyote to get.
he's not the villain, bro.
he's setting
Roadrunner
Coyote
is just
to
trying
get
to
messed
mind
up,
his
man.
own business.
But like,
no,
yeah,
but
but
the Roadrunner's just supposed to allow Coyote to come in and like
Exactly.
get out of here. Like,
no,
But think
guys,
about the extents Roadrunner goes to hurt Coyote though.
No,
he
he
paints a
doesn't.
fake
It's the
tunnel.
opposite.
He paints a
It's
fake
the
tunnel on a
opposite.
brick
It's the
on a brick
opposite.
wall.
Coyote is the one doing that to get him, but it always backfires because
does.
he's buying his stuff from Acme.
Mhm.
delivered to
tripping.
like the desert? Come on. That must have cost a ton.
Yeah.
Hey,
exactly.
that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to figure. You know, that's probably where Amazon got
Coyote
their
has
idea from.
endless
Because
resources.
same day delivery, bro.
I wouldn't be surprised if it isn't true because you're like a young Bezos and you're watching this and you're like,
Yeah,
yo,
like that's a great idea.
that's what if
Like
we could get dynamite
Like
delivered
day.
directly to our door
Exactly.
same day.
Little
Right,
parachute.
matter
but make
where
it
you are.
but make it no matter where you are, make it affordable.
That's right.
Anyway, I'll just be curious to see what the new generations think about sort of the cruelty that happens to both Tom and if they ever make a Roadrunner movie to Coyote. That's all.
It's a
Yeah, they
valid
were
question.
supposed to. It got canceled.
Based on everything's flipping. Maybe it's all bots, Nick. Maybe it's all bots. Okay. Can we go to your
Let's
Filmmaker
do
Q&A, sir? You
Okay,
know what?
okay.
Maybe we should pay some bills. Let's pay some bills.
Oh, you want to? I'm
Mhm.
good with that.
We got to keep this show afloat, Nick.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Bring it
Let's
in.
do it. I like that. Let's dance it
All
out.
right.
Pay some bills.
Hey guys, Chris here. If you've ever been lost abroad or badly needed an internet connection with no Wi-Fi spot in sight, you'll understand what a difference a local SIM card can make. An eSIM provides an internet connection wherever you travel and saves you money, tons of money, on roaming fees. So enter our esteemed sponsor this week, Saily, a new eSIM service app brought to you by the creators of NordVPN. You can choose from several affordable eSIM plans in over 190 countries and 8 regions. With a Saily eSIM, you'll always have a connection when needed. Just download the app, select a country, region, or plan, and install the eSIM. It's that simple. For our discerning Make It listeners, and only our discerning Make It listeners, you guys can get an exclusive 15% discount on Saily eSIM data plans. Once again, very easy. Just download the Saily app on your phone. Use the code MAKEIT at checkout for 15% off. You're going to download the Saily app on your phone, okay? You're going to pick a country. You're going to pick a region. You're going to pick a plan, whichever one you want, okay? Then you're going to install the eSIM. It's that easy. I did it myself. I did it under 5 minutes. It's great, and they work like magic. Again, go download the app, and at checkout, enter the code MAKEIT for 15% off today. You've heard me talk about function health over the last 2 weeks. Listen, your mood isn't random, okay? And it's not always about stress. Sometimes your genes are pulling the strings. So I don't know if you know this, but there's a gene, MTHFR, that helps your body process folate, a nutrient essential for making DNA. It can disrupt how your brain makes the neurotransmitters that keep you steady and clear-headed. Here's how it works. MTHFR converts folate into its active form, which your brain needs to make serotonin, dopamine, norepinephrine. Variants in this gene can disrupt methylation, a process that clears out homocysteine, a compound that fuels inflammation as it builds up. Too much homocysteine can damage blood vessels and has been linked to depression, anxiety, and cognitive decline. All things nobody wants, right? Some signs an MTHFR mutation might be affecting you. Okay. If you have these things, listen up. Fatigue and low energy, anxiety and depression, migraines and chronic pain. But here's the good news. You can measure it and do something about it. Function gives you access to genetic testing available as an add-on to see if you carry MTHFR mutations. If you do have an MTHRF mutation, it doesn't mean you're broken. It means that the right inputs like methylated B vitamins and folate-rich foods might help your brain work better. Your mood isn't random. Your genes are talking. Function helps you listen and act. Inside Function, you can test over 160 biomarkers from heart and hormones to toxins, inflammation, and stress. You can also access multi-region MRI and CT scans, all tracked in one secure place over time. It's an enhanced view of what's happening in your body. That's why top health leaders like Dr. Mark Hyman, Dr. Andrew Huberman, and Dr. Jeremy London are all behind Function Health. We choose Function Health and think you should too, because it's the only health platform that gives you access to the kind of data most people never see and the insights to actually take action. Okay, learn more and join using our link. The first 1,000 to do it, to use this link, get a $100 credit toward their annual membership. So stop what you're doing here. Visit www.functionhealth.com/make it. That's www.functionhealth.com/make it, or use the gift code MAKEIT100 at sign up to own your health. And now back to the show. And we're back to the show.
And
Nick,
we're back. And we're back.
Can you usher us into Filmmaker Q&A?
I can Ursher you.
Ursher.
I was holding it back.
With the lovely Sofia Yepes. Yes.
That's right. Okay, so we did
he's been to church.
Yeah, you're right. That's right. We did the poll about low end theory, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm also going to do Q&A a little bit differently this time, and it's all about the low end theory as well. So I was looking into low end theory not just as the second album, but also low end theory is a thing, right, in music production. And it applies to, and I have it here, like it's making the bass frequency strong, defined, and uncluttered, giving a track weight and groove without losing clarity. So I thought that was really cool. And the idea of a film being named after that, I thought to myself, what if the low end is actually the raw, authentic, emotional stories in the human experience.
Ooh, okay,
So
policy.
so what if we extrapolate the idea of low end theory in music and consider what if there was a low end theory in film? So I kind of just breaking that down and then broke it up into in a couple different parts. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of go through these different parts, and each part will have a question associated with it. So just tell me if you're following. Of course, Sophia, this is for you. So, all right. So the first thing is you want to anchor the emotional frequencies.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So in music, in mixing, the kick and the bass are your anchors. In film, your anchors are the emotional core, the 2 or 3 thematic beats or truths you want the audience to carry away.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So my question is for the low end theory, what were the main authentic cultural or emotional truths that anchored the movie?
Oof. What a question. My goodness. There's a lot of different ways to say this, but I how it comes out today is, consequence,
Mm.
karma, good, bad. So the emotional truth is, do I do this thing, right? Should I do something that may hurt someone else, but with the intention of helping somebody else? Like that question where it's like you're stuck in a moral dilemma where like you may hurt somebody. You're probably hurting somebody. You're doing the wrong thing technically, but you're doing it for the right reasons.
Wow.
According to you, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And I actually just had a conversation with my mom about justice and like the sacrifices that you're willing to give or to make in the name of justice,
Mm-hmm.
because it's tough, man. Like you could look at any generation and look at the struggles you go through, from whether it's political struggles, cultural struggles, environmental struggles, and you kind of wonder, like, am I going to step up? Am I going to be that person that makes that move, that does that thing that helps other people? But I know that if I do this thing, I'm putting someone at risk. That
Mm-hmm.
could be me,
Mm-hmm.
that could be my family, but there's a greater good. And it always, you have to ask yourself that question, right? Like, is it worth it?
It's you bring up a really interesting point. I had this conversation with my son. He's 8.
Okay.
About 2 weeks ago, and I was telling him about what was going on in Los Angeles, and with all the raids and the protests, and we were talking about it, and
Mm-hmm.
this is obviously affecting me and a lot of my people. So
Okay.
I the way that I talk to my son, there's certain things I can, certain things I can't say, but the main point was, hey, we have to stick together, and we have to fight for one another. Like we have to be there. Like, and he understood that, and he was like, okay, like I hear you. Yeah, we're gonna
Yep.
fight for each other. And then a couple of days later, he came back and he goes, some people that are fighting are going to jail or getting hurt. And he goes, I don't want you to go to jail or get hurt. So could you not fight?
That's
Could
right.
you not do that? and it was a real question for me, because I'm like, yes, I understand where you're coming from. I know where the fear is coming from, and I'm also scared that something might happen to me. And we cannot not fight. Like we have to, whether it's finding different ways of fighting back or resisting, you know. But I do think in the long run, this would be good for him to see me do.
Right.
If that makes any sense.
Yes, it does. It's an authentic cultural truth that centers you and your family, right? It's amazing. It's amazing. All right. So the next thing, all right. So the second thing is frequency separation is similar to story space. So in music, and Chris knows this better than maybe most of us here, that the EQ, right, the equalizer, carves out room for each instrument. In film, you want to make sure that you don't let every scene carry the same emotional weight.
Mm-hmm.
So my question is, can you describe one of those quiet moments in the film that gives balance to the intensity that fuels the drama in your story?
That gives balance. I think it's
Now
the
think about.
moment.
Well, go ahead.
Yes.
Go ahead. I have a thought from your real life that you shared, but go ahead and share
Okay.
the movie thought.
I think some of the scenes that give balance is when she is with the woman that she falls in love with, who isn't her partner. Her name's Veronica.
Mm.
Raquel is my character, and she's deeply, deeply, deeply depressed. And
Mm.
when we see her with Veronica, it's almost like a lightness, like she's able to let go of the sadness and able to smile and able to like somewhat see a glimmer of a future. And I think they don't do much. They'll just lay in bed and have like a conversation about a
Yeah.
tattoo or whatever, but or they'll be at the beach and just hold hands and look at each other, and that gives a little bit of a balance to her heaviness, because she is a pretty heavy character.
I like that. And I was just thinking about like you having that conversation with your son,
Mm.
right? There's so much stuff happening in the world, but if you strip out all of that stuff, you take it away, you turn the news off, you turn the noise off, and it's just you and your son
Mm-hmm.
just having a conversation in the quiet,
Mm-hmm.
knowing that all of that chaos is there, all of that drama is there, but in that moment it's like that's real, and it's real to both of you.
Mm-hmm.
So I see that you've translated a little bit of that quiet into your story, which is awesome.
Yeah.
All right, third one. All right,
Mhm.
so dynamics control is like the idea of raw but legible. So in music, you compress to keep the bass powerful but not overwhelming. Like those dudes that got the flipping bass, the subwoofers in their flipping trunks, and it's like, God, yeah,
Yeah.
you did that. No, yeah, everybody knows that noise. It's like ridiculous, right?
So annoying.
So yeah, you compress to keep the bass powerful but not overwhelming. So in film, when portraying raw human culture, you want to allow it to breathe, but you shape it in post. Right, you trim out redundancies, you focus on the viewer's attention, focus the viewer's attention, and you keep the story thread visible. So my question is, or more of a just ask, can you describe how important the edit was to trimming out some of that intensity? Because I'm sure you guys went raw, like you went in it, you went as hard as you can to get the emotion out, but sometimes that emotion can overwhelm a little bit. So how important was the edit to make sure that that intensity didn't overpower your story?
Massively. They have a saying. There's you make 3 movies when you make a movie: the one that you write, the one that you shoot, and the one that you edit.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
And it's so key for your editor to really understand story and to really understand how to like connect these moments to each other, and to take out the redundancies, to be able to also have enough of grounding to be able to have that back and forth with the director too, to be like, no, this needs to go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Because that can be tough.
it could be very difficult, and it's they call them whatever, they're
Kill your baby.
darlings. It's
You
hard
got
to
to
get
kill
rid
your
of the
darlings.
yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
And so gosh, the edit shaped it's I don't even have words. Thank God for editing. Like,
Yep.
yeah,
Enter the cake.
it was
Yeah.
massively important. It just helped really land the things that we wanted to land,
Okay.
Yeah.
That's perfect. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's Chris. You had something on that?
No, I mean, I think it's spot on. I mean, the whole deal with editing is, if you have a great editor, that editor is a storyteller.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Right.
Yep.
So they're 50%. I don't want to get into percentages, but they're highly technical, and then they're highly networked people, right? So they can pull in different elements from other people that are technical.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're also great storytellers. So they can get you, either the writer, the director, the performer, they can get you out of that space of being, what's the right word? You're sort of too in it. So you no longer, so in music, you mentioned music, Nick. So for example, if you listen to someone sing flat for an hour, it's on pitch now. You literally have to take the headphones off, take a walk, come back, and you'll hear it flat again. But your brain is so advanced and humans are so amazing that they will fix it they will fix what's wrong, and they will normalize it. You will stop seeing a bad performance in a movie. You will stop seeing the thing that you thought was something, now it's nothing. Editors help you get out of that because they're going to see the thing that you stop seeing and fix it.
Well, just to piggyback off of that, one of my favorite scenes is a fight that I get into with my best friend in the film.
Mhm.
And they had to take it out, and I was so bummed about it. I was like,
Yeah.
no, it came out so good. And I was like, I just love that scene, and I couldn't wrap my head around why we were taking it out. But once I saw the bigger picture, and Miriam Kim, she was our editor, and she rocked it. We realized we needed to see that bond of best friends,
Mhm.
and we didn't have the luxury to have them fight, because
Yeah.
there's a huge payoff in the end, right? And so, like, as hard as it was to say, okay, fine, get rid of that scene, I'm really happy that they did it in the long run, because it's so much better that way.
It served the story, right? So little known
Totally.
fact, me and Nick's feature film, Another Version of You, our favorite scene isn't in the movie. And this is why director's cut test screenings are really important, right? Because we test screen it with that shot in because it's so awesome. And the audience thought that the two main characters were not brother and sister, but lovers. And because of that, you had to take that scene out.
Yeah.
Because even though it's beautiful, even though it was just technically perfect and it was like this really endearing moment, confused the audience. You can't kill the story for it. So again, Kill Your Darlings is really real. When you make a movie and you that's when you realize that's not just a cliche. That's like, oh my God, are you serious? We're leaving my favorite thing on the cutting room floor. That's really hard to do.
Yeah.
But you got to do it. Yep.
I want to see your feature.
Oh,
it's everywhere. Just go to Another Version of You on the internets and it'll come right up.
I'm gonna.
That's right.
You'll love
All right. So number 4, we got Mono the Low End, which is really about grounding the story. And I love that you gave me a segue when you said you want to ground it, right? So in music, the sub bass is kept in mono to avoid phase issues. So in film, you want to give your raw moments a grounding element so they always connect back to the central story or character's perspective. So what did you do to keep your characters grounded in their authenticity so that the audience didn't lose sight of who or what they should be rooting for? Because again, raw emotion, like maybe even that fight scene, like sometimes it can get so raw, or characters can be asked or required to do things out of character that we lose sight of who they are at their core, and we might lose sight of why we're rooting for them. So how did you kind of, through again all the intensity and the drama that builds, how did you make sure that we knew this is someone that we wanted to root for?
That was actually a really difficult thing to do. It took us several rewrites of the script.
Oh wow.
Because she's an anti-hero, so it's hard to make an anti-hero someone that you want to root for, so I think it goes back to your first question, honestly. Like it's a question that we all go through, like whether it's on a smaller scale or a bigger scale. Like she's just someone who is truly suffering, like she's suffering internally, and she's looking for that moment or that break or that thing that lets her know that she deserves love or deserves to be happy, or and like that's her North Star. It's like, what's changing that for me? What's allowing me to feel more? What's allowing me to like actually wake up in the morning? What's making me want to wake up in the morning? And to remember that every day. Like, I mean, my script was broken down. Every single scene was broken down, and every moment before was broken down before every scene. And like going into every scene, we go over that moment before, we go over with what's happened in her life. We put on some music, to like bring her back to these moments. And with the other characters, we have so many conversations as characters in our characters, you know, like with my boss who played Yuli, like we would break it down every scene, like why would we do this, how do we do this, what, and you know, we do all the groundwork beforehand. We make the notes, whatever notes we want to do that are going to bring us back to that space when we need to shoot it, and we trust the process.
I love it. Yeah, I love that. All right, so the last one, number 5, right? So side chain the noise. Okay, so in music, side chaining makes space for the kick by ducking the bass. Okay, in film, you want to let authenticity take the front seat when it's time by paring things back so that a raw human moment can fully land. So my question, describe a moment when everything on set seemed to fade away and you found yourself lost between your authentic self and Raquel's authentic self.
There was a few, but I think I can talk about my favorite scene.
Okay.
Let's discuss.
So in my favorite scene, so I'm falling in love with this woman, and you know what it's like when you're falling in love, like
it's the best.
I mean, it's the best, but it's also the worst because you can't think of anything else. And all you want is that person to like love you back. And you sometimes know, sometimes don't know. And you have like that moment of doubt with that person. And in the scene, I sit down with my best friend and I find out that he's talked to her without me knowing. And she never told me. So there's like some kind of deceit, betrayal going on here. And I start to think that potentially my best friend in the film has had some kind of relationship with this woman.
Okay.
And well, I mean, I don't know if we've all had it, but generally speaking, we've all been betrayed some way, somehow.
Lots to see betrayal.
And yeah, I think that in that moment, I allowed those circumstances that I've been in, because we get into an actual fight, we get into an altercation. So I like, despite having a choreography for the fighting scene, I felt like my chest was all hot, my face was all hot, you know, and like I felt this real anger for all of these people who have betrayed me in my life, you know, that I'm just like, a few, I don't know if I can curse, but like, you know,
it's an adult show.
There's this great moment where like we're out of the scene and I'm just like cursing, I'm just like F you, and like letting it all out, you know. And I knew that a lot of the stuff was resurfacing because every time we had to shoot it again or get another angle, like my poor director, like Cisco, I like took him into the kitchen. I'm like, the scene, and I'm getting all like worked up, and he's like trying to bring me back, and I'm just.
The director is Cisco.
Yeah, his name's Francisco.
Francisco.
Oh, Francisco. I was like, I have Francisco written down, and then you said Cisco, and I just thought about Drew Hill. So anyway,
yeah, no, that's Cisco.
Okay, I was gonna say what? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. But that I would say that was one of like the ones that I needed a moment after that.
Okay.
You know, we had Sarah Antonio on before, Nick, and she talked about how, you know, scenes where she had to cry, she would put herself in a place where she lost her daughter.
Yeah.
And I think son, one of her kids, she would think about losing her kid and what that would be like. And that would enable her to cry on the spot. And then she would do that and be so in it that people would have to come over and ask, is she okay? And she would actually need time before the next take to get back to real life.
Straight.
Yeah, back to reality.
Yeah.
And that's a real skill, Sophia. Like it's this, you know, your ability to sort of, it's almost like a disassociation.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's it. And that's what I was thinking, because you know, the other, it's like, it's not a secret, right? Because we just talked about it. But the thing is that Sophia co-wrote the story. So that means
there are
elements of her in it, whether she likes it or not, right? It's gonna be there. So these elements that she wrote in about betrayal are about her.
Yeah.
So when you get to play that part, those parts that are about you come out. And that's what I knew. I was like, that's that raw, authentic thing. It's in there. And somehow the lines get blurred. It's you now. You're raging out, right? It's not Raquel. It's not your character. You're raging out. And that is a beautiful thing when it comes to acting, because that's when you're not acting anymore. It's gone. The lines are gone. The feeling is there, and it comes through on screen. And I'm sure that fight scene that got cut, I'm sure it's palpable. And I would hope that one day it comes out and we get
like
to watch that
DVD
fight scene
extra, Blu-ray
exactly,
or like streaming
because
extra.
we wouldn't want that to be lost in the sauce. So, but thank you so much for that. And I, like I said, it was a great exercise for me, just thinking about the low end theory in the application of film, because I really do believe that is what indie film is about. It is about low end theory. It is about the raw and authentic, real human stories that sometimes in like studio films, it gets lost. They go for the high end. Right, they go for the high end because it sells. They go for the high end because it's popular. But the low end, that's where we are. That's the indie film.
Nick. Actually,
experience.
that was such a cool way to like. Everyone brings up the low end theory, but no one's really actually done that comparison of like what the low end theory actually means compared to like how to like connect it to filmmaking. And I appreciate it. It was very, very cool. Great questions too.
It was my pleasure. My pleasure. Hopefully your director likes it too, because I know
he's gonna love it.
Hip hop head. So,
there it is.
Awesome.
Nick, great job. Another filmmaker Q&A in the books. And Sophia, incredible answers to all that. I hope you guys got something incredible out of it. And now we turn our attention to producer Papa Bear, who is going to bring us some things we should know. Papa Bear, lay it on
sip
us.
on that one, man. I'm gonna sip on
it. But lay it on us gently.
Gently. Well, it's going to be all things Colombian.
Okay.
Okay.
So, immediately at a disadvantage.
Yep. Thanks.
Yeah. But knowing that Sophia got her acting debut in an award-winning Columbia University student thesis film, St. Paul, started digging around, and I found that the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences not only gives awards to film industry professionals through the Oscars, but they also annually present Student Academy Awards.
Yeah, they do. Yep.
For student films.
Okay.
So in that vein, I ask, who is the first and only Colombian-born person to be nominated and also win an Academy Award, either as a student or otherwise? Do you know which film and what year?
Oh my God!
Tricky.
So is this 4 questions then?
Exactly.
I kind of like this. I kind of like this in my veins.
If we picked the person and didn't say what the film was, it would,
Okay, so for the audience though, let's review this in a very tight way. You want to know the movie and the person who made the movie.
Well,
the name of
Colombian descent.
Of Colombian descent. Yep. And then you want the year that movie came out.
Well, those are extra.
And you want the award.
Mainly, who is that first Colombian person to be nominated and win an Academy Award?
Who's the guy who directed The Revenant?
That guy?
Yeah.
I'm not a lot of Googles. So I don't know.
Is he Colombian? God, how about forgetting his name?
I mean, I don't know.
But I think he's the one that did all natural lighting, right?
Yeah. He's amazing. God, I feel so stupid. Right
Chris, you mean stupid, man? That's like so.
I can't remember his name.
Honestly,
he's famous.
I'm Colombian. I feel like I should know this.
Famous. He's super famous.
Yeah, but here's the thing, and that's why he's super tricky, PB, with this stuff. He starts out with the student film. So you're now like, is it a student film? Is it a non-student film? But I don't think it's a student film. I'm gonna go. I think he's trying to trick me. I don't think it's a student film, but I have no clue. I have no clue whatsoever.
So it's
because
not, so
I can't
you think it's
point-
not a student film, but
I think it's not a student film, but I couldn't tell you. Like, if you asked me, Nick, who are the Colombian directors? Because he's playing with us. He's playing with my emotions right now, and because that was the connection back to Sofia and the film that she was involved in. So he's playing with my emotions, and I don't know who it is. And just so you know, there was a kid in Hagerstown, Maryland, who won an Academy Award in 2024.
Why are you telling us that?
Yeah.
Because I am aware.
It's so hot.
What is this?
Filmmaking is so hot right now.
Chris
I think that's why you're telling us, because filmmaking is so hot right now.
I'm telling you because Hagerstown, Maryland is an hour from me. And I'm just telling you that there's a kid an hour from me who won an Academy Award through the Youth Academy Award. So I think it's really cool. And we celebrated him at the Hagerstown Film Festival earlier this year.
Okay.
He was in the audience there.
It's not because filmmaking is so hot right now.
Thanks for the
filmmaking is hot all the time.
deviation to the fact that none of us know the answer to this.
Thank you, Sophia. I'm trying to fill the space.
Sophia doesn't even know. We are.
I feel like you're gonna say the answer, and I'm gonna feel like, oh, we should have known that.
We are.
How we're all gonna feel.
Is it? What's his name? Iñárritu or whatever his name is. Iñárritu. Is it him? Papa Bear.
He's not Colombian.
Not Colombian. Never mind. Take that back. He's from Peru, right?
Is he? I thought he was Mexican.
No,
Peru.
Not. See, you're tripping, Chris. Papa Bear. What's the answer?
I'm just naming places in Central America. Now.
Exactly. But
what it is? I'm so curious.
PB, what is it? I want to know.
What is it?
All right.
Inquiring minds want to know.
In 1996,
I was like
Bogota,
barely born. Just
Tupac died in 96.
Right, there you go.
That's what I remember about 96.
Born filmmaker Patricia Cardoso.
Okay, I'm writing this down.
Woman,
that's the last name.
No, I'm looking it up.
Cardoso. Patricia Cardoso won the Gold Medal Student Academy Award for her dramatic film, The Water Carrier.
The Water Carrier.
Wait, The Water Carrier was a student film?
I had a feeling it was that. It was like a student film that won and then like transitioned into like the indie world.
Wait, she's the director of Queen Sugar, bro. Like, this is not a small name.
She's gone on to direct a lot of great films.
Shout out to Patricia Cardoso.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to handle up, Sophia. You know, you just
seriously and apologize for
connection.
not knowing.
Do you know,
Will Trent?
Do you know how many people will hate you if you mention this at a film festival because they're so envious of your film knowledge?
Chris,
this is Miriam Bell level knowledge.
Chris, 6 Degrees of the Make It podcast. She did 2 episodes of Will Trent.
Oh, and Will Trent is in the before. Our friend Sarah Antonio,
you mentioned already
just a moment ago, is also a star of Will Trent.
Right on.
So 6 Degrees of Separation with the Make It podcast. Come on the show, Patricia.
Might have
yes,
to.
let's make it happen.
More Colombians on the
let's
show,
make it happen.
Yeah, and reach out to Sophia.
And we can have
She's
Sophia
got a great pilot for you.
Yeah,
we can have Sophia and Patricia.
We make dreams
on
happen
at the same
here,
time.
Sophia. We make dreams come true
right.
here.
Wow.
This can happen. I'm just saying, Nick. This, like,
good job. Yeah,
this can happen.
We gotta keep this.
We can put Sophia and Patricia in a room together. Like we can do this. No, you guys don't believe? I believe.
I believe always. I always.
I'm working on it right now.
Kidding me?
Okay.
We must.
Thank you. Let's put it together. Papa Bear, thank you so much. That is in fact a thing we should know.
We should know.
And for the audience, Patricia Cardoso, look her up. The Water Carrier, a student film. Never, ever, ever judge the work you're doing based on the platform. It's a student film. No, just do the best you can do. And
do good work.
And to sort of, quote Lauryn Hill, take what you hear or see in your brain and then make it real until, keep working on it is what she basically said, paraphrasing here, until it matches.
Absolutely.
And as artists, I swear to God, I don't know why, but we don't do that all the time. We know how we want it to sound or look or whatever in our brain, and then we stop. We say, this is as far as I can go with this. But it didn't match, and it didn't match. So fix it. You can fix it.
Well,
And this is clearly what she did. So shout out to
I'll
Patricia.
give you a little bonus on her.
Okay, bonus.
Yeah.
Bonus coverage.
Yeah, she's done a lot of firsts. She achieved several other notable firsts in her career. She was the first Latin woman director to receive a Sundance Audience Award, which she won for Real Women Have Curves, which she is known for the most. Additionally, she was the first Latin woman director to receive a Student Academy Award, an achievement she earned for her short film, The Water Carrier. So,
Papa Bear, I like this. I haven't actually seen Real Women Have Curves, so I'm gonna check that out. And I appreciate you updating us from what appears to be your cottage. So thank you.
hey, Chris, I got another bonus to add to Papa Bear's bonus.
Okay.
I just found out that she is the sister of world-renowned artist Maria Fernanda Cardoso, and she's a Colombian-Australian artist, sculptor, and illustrator.
Well,
So she got
a family. Amazing.
This is an art.
There you go.
Art family. We're learning all sorts of things today, thanks to you, Papa Bear, and you've clearly sparked some inspiration and some AI and Google work from Nick. Thank you, sir, for bringing the bonus coverage to us.
IMDb Pro Zizzle.
Sophia, are you ready to clear the set?
I'm ready to clear the set. Yes.
Let's wrap this thing up. Let's clear the set.
Let's do it.
All right. As she takes a sip of her delicious beverage, and I think I'll do the same.
No, I think she got to the bottom of the deliciousness already. So now she's sipping on water. See, it's empty. She cleared the set on that
there
one.
we go.
There it is. See, yeah.
I'm gonna wet my beak as well. Yum yum.
Yeah. Is that what you do every time, Chris? Yum yum.
Yum yum. Yep, like a true lush. Okay, Sophia, what are your top 3 films?
Oy, that's so hard.
Oy
I have to say, Rosemary's Baby is one of like the top forever, always my favorite.
Right.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's tough.
That's so many, but I got like the girly ones too. You know, like the Dirty Dancing. I can't.
Yeah, just throw it out
myself.
there. Exactly.
I mean, I have
don't be.
Always and forever. Like I'm also just love to dance. So.
Shout out to the late great Stacey Wilets, who wrote the song for Dirty Dancing, She's Like the Wind, and recently passed away. We have created the Stacey Wilets Award, Music and Film Award at the Nashville Film Festival, the first ever. It's going to be awesome again, Nashville Film Festival, 18th to the 24th. Come see the Stacey Wilets Award. Thank you for reminding me about that, Sophia. All right, go ahead. Third film.
It's supposed to be.
Shout out. Meant to be.
Make it.
And then I guess, that's a play. I don't want to mention that one. I always this always what's
just
around
say it.
me? What's
just say
triggering? You know what I saw recently that I forgot how much I liked it? Was that Tarantino? He wasn't the director, but he was the writer.
Oh, True Romance.
True Romance.
True Romance is great.
That is one of my favorite movies of all time. And yeah, my son loves watching movies, and I'm not ready for him to watch that yet. He's 14. It is tough, but I will tell you, he's getting there. And that movie, for about 1,000 reasons, is just amazing.
So good.
So good.
It's amazing. Yeah. And I mean, yeah. Anybody who's listening, anybody who's watching, like if you haven't seen that movie, just go see it. And if you have anything bad to say, then you're a bot.
It's a writing masterclass, that's for sure, and the acting masterclass.
Oh, that's so generous of you.
Thank you.
It's so great. Film you're embarrassed that you haven't seen, Sophia.
Oh,
she gonna say Godfather.
No, I've seen it. I've seen it.
No.
I haven't seen all of them though.
Okay, that's okay.
You know, I've seen it, but I can't get through it. Is Mulholland Drive.
Mulholland Drive. That's so good. Such a good movie.
I've tried like 17 times and I can't.
This is why we ask the question. Film everyone loves that you hate.
Scarface.
Scarface. Oh wow. You know, I'm kind of with you there. I'll
Yeah,
take Goodfellas over Scarface any day.
any
Okay,
day.
any day of the week.
No, but I can see why though. I mean, it's not like everyone loves, but if you watch who loves it, like MTV Cribs, it was on all the time, right? Like
Yeah.
every dude had
Had
it
it
in the background.
posted
Why?
on
Yes.
the wall.
Because it was a dude. Just saying, it's not a movie for women. Period.
I mean, that's true.
It.
That's
So
true.
I get it.
Yeah.
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 He's a certain type of guy for sure. Favorite cheat day meal, Sophia?
Oh, I got so many. I guess I'll go to my favorite pasta dish, which is sausage and broccoli rabe.
Okay. What a unique
Okay.
answer. So
Yeah, I like
it.
That it has broccoli in it though. Is it really cheat day?
Broccoli rabe. It's
Okay.
broccoli rabe, which is like a
Okay.
bitter broccoli, but it's the pasta. I mean, and sausage and yum.
Is it cheese?
Yeah, it's cheese.
Yeah. Okay. Got it. Okay. I'll give you cheat day credit on
It's
that.
like all sorts of deliciousness.
Okay.
I
One
love
thing
it.
single mothers do that drives you crazy as a single
Oh,
mother yourself.
oh gosh. Feel like we have to do everything.
Yeah. So you
Like-
speak to your ladies out there and you're like, hey, you don't have to do everything.
Yeah,
that
like yeah, we feel like we have to be perfect and we have to do it all, as opposed to like right now there's so many dishes in my sink and I'm like, it's okay. We're gonna be okay with that.
What advice do single fathers need to hear?
Be present. Be there for all the
Alright.
things.
I'm gonna
Amen.
write that down. Be there. Amen. Yes, that's right. Let the choir sing. PB.
That's right.
Sophia, you've officially cleared the set.
Yay.
Nice.
Well done. Well
Well
done.
done. Well
Thank
done.
you.
And as we come to a
Always do.
close on this
Do it.
amazing conversation with you, you've been so generous with your time. You've been so forthright, so funny, so gregarious with us, allowing us to be ourselves as well. Can't thank you enough for that. We end this podcast conversation the way we always end our podcast conversations, by asking our guests, what does it mean to make it?
Thank you. Thank you. That was so many kind words. Thank you so much. It's been so fun.
Yeah,
I
agree.
And great questions. Really fun. Okay, what does it mean to make it? I think for me, what I'm learning, I feel like it changes often, and that's okay. Is just allowing myself to be my true self, my authentic self, which mostly means loving the people around me as hard as I possibly can, using my voice for things that I believe in, being able to choose the projects that I get to work on, being there for my community. And yeah, I think in other terms, like I obviously love some financial freedom to play with the things, to not have to do the things that I don't want to do. And yeah, I think more than anything is just having pride in every single thing that I do. Being able to say, I'm proud of this.
Hear, hear. I actually feel that last part struck me right through the heart. That is exactly how I feel. I get so, and these guys can attest to it. They work with me every day. I can be a real pain in the ass when I don't feel proud of what we're doing. And it's so, I think maybe learning how to modulate that is helpful, but also I get where you're coming from, which is that it's coming from a good place. And I also think these guys know that, which is that I just want to be great.
Yeah.
Right? Like life's too short for good. Like our average, let's be great at this. Let's try our best. Let's go for the home run. And so that answer you gave hit me square in the heart. So thank you for that. Can you tell the people watching and listening where they can find you on social media, where they can see your films, your latest film, The Low End Theory, of course, and any of your work and any other URLs you want to promote or share with the audience?
Yes, thank you. You can find me, Sofia J. Yepes, Sofia with an F, on TikTok, Instagram, just like that, at Sofia J. Yepes, or anything with the film at the Low End Theory Movie. We're at the Low End Theory Movie. And currently we are on a platform called In the Black Network. So you can see the film there. But we're coming to another streamer soon. So
Okay. And do you know
Nice.
which streamer that is, or can you say, or does it have to be
I
on the
don't know
rap
if
show
I'm
now?
allowed to say it yet. So, but keep pendiente, keep your eyes and ears open. We'll be super loud about it. So just follow
Does it
us.
have
and
an
you'll know.
X?
Yeah,
Nice.
I love it. I love
No.
it.
We're connected on the gram, so like when you find out, you let us know. We'll make it happen.
I will.
That's right. And speaking of the gram, you can find us there on TikTok, X, and all over social media at _ Make It Podcast. You can find us on YouTube if you're watching this, or not watching this, I should say, at the
Right.
Make It Podcast. Make sure you put in the. I don't know why the taxonomy works that way, but you do need to put the in the front of it. So the Make It Podcast will be the first thing that comes up on YouTube. If you find us there, do subscribe, like, watch, all that stuff matters. If you are watching us, check us out on Spotify or Apple, where you can listen to us. And of course, on those platforms, it's really important to rate and review. So 5 stars is desired, of course. If you think that we are not 5 stars, don't rate us anything less. Just DM us at _ Make It Podcast, and we'll address why you don't like it. And maybe we'll send you some swag and help change your mind a little bit. If you have 30 extra seconds, you can write a review. A few sentences will do. This is huge for discoverability. So if you are down to support indie creators, and that's exactly what we are, we create this out of our own pockets, own time, everything. We're not backed by a major podcasting studio. Then you know it's up. Leave us a review, rate us, Apple, Spotify, Amazon, and then certainly subscribe on YouTube and join the family here. We post every day. We respond to 100% of all your comments, queries, DMs. So with that being said, Nick, can you leave us with the credo?
I will, for certain. And I do have one question before I give the kudos to Sophia. I don't know how to pronounce Ganymede, which is a
Okay.
film. Nymede, which is a film that you were in.
Yes.
Oh.
Ganymede?
Yeah.
It's an indie film you did.
Yes.
Ganymede.
It's Ganymede.
Ganymede.
Ganymede. Yes,
Ganymede.
it's a biblical term.
Okay,
See,
got it.
You're supposed to know the Bible like the back of your hand, Nick.
That's what I
Shame.
was totally lost.
Shame.
I was totally lost.
Busted.
Ganymede. I was like, oh, I don't know how to say this name. Okay, very good. Because
Yes.
I'm sure that from this conversation, people will be looking into her filmography and will see it. So I wanted to make sure that they understood that it was Ganymede.
Yes,
So now
it's a
they know.
campy horror film. That was which I actually shot in Paducah, Kentucky, and
Ooh.
took a little ride over to Nashville. That was when I got to visit Nashville when I was shooting that.
That was amazing. Where did you
See,
go in Nashville?
Chris?
What year was this?
2022.
Oh, this is during the pandemic.
Went to
This is right
Prince's
around the
Hot
corner.
Chicken.
Exactly. Film came out
Yes.
in 2023.
Yes,
Okay.
I did go to a hot chicken place in Nashville.
Did you go to Hattie
Princess-
B's or did you go to
Princess?
Prince's?
Princess.
She Princess.
She went to the OG
Princess, yeah.
spot. That's the real.
Yeah.
That's the real one. That's the
Had
guy.
to.
That's the real one. That's the one that I guess the owner got poisoned. That was supposed to kill him, and then he's like, "Damn, baby, this poison delicious." And then that's the story of hot chicken. Nashville hot chicken happened because in the 30s, I think the 30s or 40s, the guy who owns Prince's, Mr. Prince's, was stepping out on his wife as one does. No, I'm just kidding.
What?
Exactly. Sophia's like, hey, don't make me rage out,
Hold
bro.
up, hold
Don't
up.
make me rage out.
Yeah. It's so
Earrings might come off.
and so to get him back, she concocted this stuff that she thought would really hurt him, and it turned out to be delicious. Also very hot. And the rest and the rest is history. So if you're supporting Nashville hot chicken, you are supporting something a woman invented. She invented it. Got
wonder
women.
I liked it.
We got women to thank
Yeah,
for Nashville
yeah.
hot chicken. Yep.
That's
And a
beautiful
scorned
thing.
woman
So,
at that.
Yes.
So there you go.
I have to, yeah, that's amazing. And again, Chris, 6 degrees of the Make It podcast, because it came back to Nashville through Ganymede, and we didn't even know that.
We didn't even
before
know
I asked the question.
We didn't even know
Exactly. So with that, I gotta say this was an amazing conversation. Like I felt like it went the way that I expected it to, because Sophia, like your personality, your energy, your joy, your love. It just came through the screen. It came through the audio. Like it came through
100%.
everything. Yeah, this was everything and more that we could have expected. So like, we appreciate you. We would love to make this happen where we have another episode with you on and we get this special Colombian director to come on as well and have make some connections. We'll work on that. But until then, I have to say to our filmmaking friends, family, fans, and followers out there, be better, be creative, be engaged.
And thank you for listening. Nick, Sophia, Papa Bear, talk to you soon.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
See you.
Appreciate you.
See everybody.
All right, folks.
Peace.
Peace.